Hey guys, it's Chris Pre here. I want to chat with you guys, especially the sellers, looking at the lease purchase option with us. I'm sure you've seen by now that the document that explains how the lease purchase or owner financing works. I want to kind of give you a behind the scenes look at how the buyers are pre-qualified and how the buyer system works for you as a seller, or if you're doing a lease with us personally whereby we're guaranteeing a cash out. I want you to see what goes on anyway to see how strict we are and how detailed we are in the process, so you know why we can guarantee you a cash out. Some of you, when you look at this and when we meet, will actually opt to have us assign back the buyer. And so let me walk you through a few things here. Here's the process. If you didn't see the document yet, this will be new. If you did, some of it will be repeat. You've got approximately, depending on what statistic you're looking at, 82% of the population that cannot get a loan due to their credit. It's a big issue. Unfortunately, we have to live with the FICO score rules to get people financed. So, are they all good buyers? No, but there's a whole bunch of good buyers that have come out of that group of people, okay, on a national level, and for us, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Connecticut, and some of our affiliate partners around the country, that have some legitimate dings in their credit. Now, how do we know if they're legitimate? How do we know if we can actually get them financed eventually? Here's what happens. We actually will set up a viewing in the home. If the home is empty, we'll handle it 100%. If the home's not empty, you'll help us with the viewing. You'll walk the people through the house. You'll hand them our forms to apply. You don't have to speak numbers to them or anything, and you shoot them back to our direction. Okay, so the viewing happens. Prior to the viewing, though, we do a little bit of a pre-qual on the phone. That's just to see if they had called us as a renter. 80% of our call-ins, unfortunately, are renters, and so we've got to weed through that junk. After that, we get them in the home. The second thing is they apply. Now, after they apply, we're going to get them to a full tenant screen. Okay, full tenant screen. What does that mean? That means we send them to a company out of Pennsylvania. Company's called Credit Investigation Services. Paul Ritter is the gentleman that owns it. He's got a great team. He's been doing this 20 plus years, probably 21 now. He will, for a small fee, whether we pay it for them or whether they pay it directly to him, they're going to do a full screen. They're going to check credit, of course. They're going to check sexual harassment record. They're going to check criminal record. They're going to, most importantly, get back to us. And if you're in the deal as a partner with us, meaning we're assigning it back, we'll share this with you. And if you're not, just know what happens behind the scenes. And that is that they're going to tell us the front end and the back end FICO scores relative to their ability to get a mortgage. So I call it mortgage readiness. So they're going to get back to me and they're going to say 6 to 12, 12 to 18, or 18 to 24. Typically, these are the time frames. And then what do? We structure a lease purchase with them that fits within this, so that we set them up to succeed. We don't want to be structuring a lease for a year if the screening came back at this. Now, I will say that company is super conservative. So when they give me these dates, I think it's going to happen here. When they give me these dates, I think it's going to happen here. So a lot of our deals we structure with you to buy your home, whether it's owner financing, which we do plenty of times, and we sometimes can inflate your price when we do that, or whether it's a lease purchase where we're guaranteeing your sale, we'll structure a lease purchase with you to make sure we can get it done on or before that date, whether it's 36 months or 48. Typically, we're going to get it done earlier. Now, if we're assigning the deal back to you, it will be shorter term because it'll be customized exactly what the buyer needs after we get them set up, and then we will assign our rights to that buyer back to you. That's the whole process, guys. You don't have to worry about, if we're assigning the deal back to you, you don't have to worry about their income, the proof of W-2s, the tax returns, all that. It's all done here by Paul Ritter. And so once he signs off on it, he gives us a report. It runs from 20 pages to 120 pages. We'll share that with you if we're in the deal with you. If we're committed to cash you out on or before a certain date on our guarantee, then we just hang on to it in-house. But that's the entire process. It's very, very detailed. After this, we hopefully have several applications. So after that, we move to accept one of them. And after that, we move to what? A signing. Now, these signings are done with an attorney. They're not done with us tabletop. 99% of them are done with an attorney. The attorney will have them sign disclosures, not just the lease purchase, but disclosures understanding that they have to do credit repair, disclosures understanding that neither you nor us are responsible for their credit repair. We can only point them in the right direction. the disclosures for non-refundable deposits. Everything is outlined so they're super clear on what they're doing. They're notarized in front of an attorney, it's funded, and it's locked down. You don't have to pay that attorney fee. We make sure we pass that on to the buyer. So that's the whole process as far as how we bring a buyer in the door, from a phone call to getting it funded, to starting the lease purchase. And again, make sure you ask me when we chat which direction, which option is best for you. Having us guarantee it, going a little bit longer term, or having you take the assignment back and running it yourself. Probably a shorter term, but a touch more risk for you. Hope that helps you guys.